Hey guys, this is my last performance and I'd like to introduce my audience, James, Hosea, former President Jimmy Carter, my grandma, and Brian. And for this story I want to talk about Christmas traditions because 'tis the season. Christmas is one of my absolute favorite times of year, and a lot of my childhood memories, and family memories for that matter, center around Christmas traditions. And I grew up in the 80s when everybody decorated their house with Christmas lights, and that was a big part of the season. People would drive around neighborhoods and they would look at different houses, and the newspaper would always have a competition. The top 3 houses in Yakima, which is where I grew up, would be featured in the newspaper if you had really great lights. The division of labor in my family involved my mom, who would decorate the inside of the house, and she usually had 2 Christmas trees, 1 tree for the kids, and we would put all of our Christmas ornaments on it, and then a tree for herself where she would decorate it like Martha Stewart or something. She just went all out. My dad's job was to decorate the outside of the house, and he would get extremely elaborate. He would put lights on the fence, on every single picket on the front fence, and he would put lights on the neighbor's fence, and he would put lights on the trim of the house, around the windows. He made these wire structures in the yard that he would string with lights that looked like usually a biblical character, but sometimes a snowman or something along those lines. He would put lights in the trees, green lights on top and white lights on the bottom, and just go all out. He fancied himself something like Clark Griswold from the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Well, this one year, my dad was bound and determined to make it in the newspaper. And I don't know if there was money involved or if it was just social prestige. I couldn't really say. But again, it was the 80s when decorating your house with Christmas lights was really normal. And after my dad would put up the lights, we would drive around and we'd look at other houses and compare our house to their houses. And my dad would get a lot of ideas from other people's decorations, and then he would apply that to our house. Anyway, similar to in the movie, which I just recently watched, my dad created a power outage that year so severe that none of the power in our house would work at all. So it kind of backfired on him in a way that for a moment, a brief moment, he did have a really great Christmas light display, but because he created so much electrical damage to the home, that whole year we couldn't have Christmas lights at all. So that's one of my favorite Christmas memories, and it's about my dad's elaborate Christmas light display. Thank you.